Good evening, everybody. Welcome into Jammin' Sports on this Monday. We have a doubleheader for you today, and we'll stay in the NFC East for both games. First up will be Washington at the New York Giants. Both teams come in at 2-1 atop the NFC East. And then the second game of our doubleheader will be the Dallas Cowboys at the Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia is at 3-0, leading the NFC East by one game over both the Giants and the Redskins. And that will be our doubleheader today using Madden 24. So without further ado, let's head out to MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. It'll be the Redskins and the Giants here at Jammin' Sports. Jammin' Sports presents NFL action, Week 3 from MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. And welcome into another NFL broadcast here at Jammin' Sports, now on Madden 24. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead. Evil Dead's got the Redskins -1 on a warm but overcast day here at Giant Stadium. And it looks like Washington will get the ball first. The Giants will kick off. Back to receive, Kenneth Brand for the Redskins. We don't call them the other name. They're the Redskins. Because in my heart, I know they're going back to being called the Redskins eventually. They're not going to say no to the Native Americans. They'll change back. These Redskin numbers are hard to see, so bear with me tonight when they wear their white. There's the kickoff. Underway, Brand from the 5-yard line over the 15, 20, 25. And it brings it out to the 26-yard line. And that's where Washington will take over 1st and 10. Redskins led by Kurt Sullivan, the 9th-year quarterback out of Florida State. Temperature in the mid-70s. Cloudy, though. The first of our doubleheader here today. Cowboys-Eagles will be the second game. 1st and 10 from the 26. Sullivan in the shotgun. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan back. Throws. Dumps it off. Making the catch. Number 81, Justin Vaden. In his 8th year out of Tennessee. Good for 8 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 2. Longtime Redskin tight end, Justin Vaden. On second down, 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan fakes the handoff, rolls out, dumps it off, and it's caught. Making the catch, Rod Rutledge, the tight end, the former Patriot, in his 10th year out of Florida, all the way out to the 50-yard line. A gain of 16 yards and a Redskin first down. From midfield, 1st and 10. Opening drive of the ballgame. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan high snap, hands off to Dante Ciali. And Ciali makes his way to the 39-yard line. That's actually Landon McDade, not Ciali, in his 2nd year out of Louisville. McDade picks up 11 yards in a Redskin first down. It's hard to pick up their numbers. Hard to see the Redskin numbers. On 1st and 10 from the 39. Play action. Throws, and it's incomplete. Looking for Rutledge again. Incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Redskins. On 2nd down, Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan back to throw. Dumps it off inside, and it's caught by Vaden down to the 32-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. We have an injury timeout. One of the offensive linemen. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. A gain of 7 yards on the catch by Vaden. Redskins down to the Giant 32-yard line. Big 3rd down right here. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan throws inside, is caught. Breaking away and into the end zone for a touchdown. James Norris. 32-yard touchdown catch. And the Redskins take the opening kickoff, march down the field, and get a touchdown. James Norris in his 3rd year out of Ball State. Poor tackling by the Giants. Bounced off Gibson, and Norris was in for the touchdown. And the Redskins take a 6-0 lead. Mike Bragg will come on for the extra point. Snap, kick is up. It's good. Redskins lead at 7-0. 6:17 left to play here in the first quarter. We're live from MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. The Redskins at 2-1, the Giants at 2-1. Both teams one game behind the Eagles, who are 3-0. There's the kick. This will be fielded by Chris Chapman at the 5-yard line over the 15, 20, 25. And Chapman out to the 26-yard line. Starting quarterback for the New York Giants, William Rogers, in his 3rd year out of Ole Miss. The Redskins' only loss was to Jacksonville 2 weeks ago. The Giants' only loss was to Jacksonville last week. First and 10 Giants from their own 26. Rogers under center. Rogers hands off to Kylan Johnson around the outside, and Johnson all the way out to the 38-yard line. Gain of 12 yards and a Giant first down. Kylan Johnson in his 3rd year out of Tennessee. First and 10 for the Giants at their own 38. Rogers fakes the handoff, and he just threw that one away. Couldn't find a receiver open, just dumped it off. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10, 5:41 left here in the first quarter. Redskins up 7-0. On 2nd and 10, Rogers in the shotgun. He'll hand off. Kylan Johnson up the middle, across midfield to the 46-yard line. A 16-yard run by Kylan Johnson. First down, G-Men. First down, Giants. First and 10 for the Redskin 46. Rogers in the shotgun. Rogers fakes the handoff. Throws down the near sideline, wide open, making the catch. Chris Doss down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 23 yards. The 8th-year receiver out of Army, Chris Doss. Another Giant first down. Giants trying to answer the Redskin touchdown with one of their own. 5 receivers set wide, empty backfield on 1st and 10. Rogers dumps it off inside. Is caught. Didn't see who caught it. It was Patrick Collins. It'll be a 2-yard gain down to the 23-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Rogers under center. Rogers fakes the handoff. Throws down the middle, caught wide open, touchdown. Keith Washington, the tight end. A 23-yard touchdown catch. And the Giants can tie it up with the extra point. Keith Washington, the rookie out of Michigan, the tight end. Boy, he was wide open. He found an opening in the zone, and he got in for the touchdown. Zach Whitney for the extra point. Kick is up. It's good. We're tied at 7. 4:11 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. Both teams scoring touchdowns on their opening drives. Zach Whitney will tee it up. There's the kick. It'll be fielded by Brand a yard deep over the 20. And Kenneth Brand brings it out to the 21-yard line. Brand in his 3rd year out of Wyoming. 1st and 10, Redskins at their own 21-yard line. Kurt Sullivan on 1st and 10, under center. Sullivan hands off, this time to Landy McDade. McDade gets 3 yards out to the 7-yard line. I wonder why Ciali's not starting. We'll have to go in there and figure it out. Look at the old depth chart, see what's going on. On 2nd and 7 from the 24, 4 receivers wide. Sullivan draws back, throws down the middle, dumps it off to McDade, and McDade down to the 31-yard line. A gain of 7 yards, just enough. First down, Redskins. Landon McDade in his 2nd year out of Louisville. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Redskins. 3 receivers to the near side. Sullivan in the shotgun. Throws down the middle, incomplete. He was looking for Rashard Swift. He overthrew him. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. 3 minutes, 9 seconds left here in the first quarter. On 2nd and 10. They hand off to McDade, and Landon McDade down to the 34-yard line. No, that's Ciali this time. Ciali's finally back in there. Dante Ciali. A 3-yard gain down to the 34-yard line. Ciali in his 7th year out of Marshall. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan fakes the handoff, rolls out, he gets sacked back at the 28-yard line. A loss of 6 yards on the play. Making the sack, number 92, Preston Caldwell, in his 2nd year out of Washington. And now Thomas Sears comes in to punt on 4th and 13 for the Redskins. Sears gets the punt away. It'll be fair caught by Chris Chapman at the 32-yard line. And that's where the Giants will take over 1st and 10. 2:06 left here in the first quarter. We're tied at 7. The 2-1 Redskins, the 2-1 Giants, the G-Men. NFC East matchup. Rodgers in the shotgun. Rodgers throws to the near side, is caught by Patrick Collins out to the 35-yard line. A gain of 3 to bring up 2nd and 7. Edwin James on the tackle for the Redskins. On 2nd and 7. Rodgers in the gun. 4 receivers set wide. Rodgers hands off. And that's going to be Kylan Johnston around the outside to the 49-yard line. A gain of 14 yards and a Giant first down. Trevon Wallace on the tackle. First down, G-Men. From their own 49-yard line. Rodgers to Kylan Johnson up the middle, and Johnson down to the 45. That'll be a gain of 6. Cameron Wright on the tackle. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Giants with a chance to take the lead now. Rodgers in the gun. Under a minute left in the first quarter. Rodgers back. Throws down the middle. Caught by Washington. No, incomplete. Broken up by number 22, Sean Wright, the 4th-year safety out of Maryland. It'll bring up 3rd and 4 with 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. 4 receivers set wide. Rodgers in the gun. On 3rd down. Rodgers back. Throws outside. Incomplete. He was looking for Alex Douglas. It'll be 4th down. And the Giants are going to have to punt. Andrew York. Nope, they're going to go for it. Giants going for it on 4th and 4. Okay. Rodgers in the gun. It's a ballsy move. Rodgers back. Throws outside. It's caught by Kylan Johnson down to the 39-yard line. A gain of 6 and a Giant first down. That keeps the drive alive. Giants went for it and converted. 36 seconds. Clock is running. 1st and 10 from the Redskin 39-yard line. 3 receivers to the near side. Rodgers in the gun. Rodgers back. Rodgers throws. Is caught by Keith Washington down to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. First quarter coming to a close here. I don't think they'll get the playoff in time. At the end of the first quarter, Redskins and Giants tied at 7. Live from MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Week number 4 here at Jammin' Sports. Both teams are 2-1. We start the second quarter. 2nd and 4 from the Redskin 33. Rodgers throws underneath. It's caught all the way down to the 12-yard line. Alex Douglas in his 4th year out of LSU. A 20-yard gain down to the 13 officially. Another Giant first down. Four receivers set wide. Rogers under center. Rogers hands off to Kylan Johnson down to the 12. A gain of a yard to be 2nd and 9. Giants in field goal range. They can take the lead for the first time. Four receivers set wide. Rogers under center. Rogers to Kylan Johnson, who makes his way down to the 10. A gain of 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 8. Mel Kaufman on the tackle, number 55. In his 9th year out of Purdue. It'll bring up 3rd and 8 for the Giants. Four receivers set wide. Rogers in the gun. Rogers back. Setting up a screen pass to Johnson. Inside the 5. Out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Cameron Wright, the linebacker, makes the tackle. He's going to be just shy of the first down. It'll be 4th and inches. Let's see if they go for it again. Or if they take the points. They're going for it. Giants on 4th and inches from the 3-yard line. Playing aggressive. Rogers throws. It's caught. No, incomplete. Washington does not hold on. Keith Washington, the tight end. It'll be a turnover on downs. The Redskin defense holds. And now the Redskins will take over at their own 3-yard line. 1st and 10, tied at 7, going the other way. 6:24 left to play here in the first half. It's a nice drive, but it comes up short for the G-Men. Redskins come out in the offset eye. Sullivan under center. Sullivan hands off to Dante Ciali, who pushes forward out to the 8-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. McDade started the game, and Ciali came in later. On 2nd and 5 from the 8. Sullivan hands off to Ciali again. And Dante Ciali gets 3 yards out to the 11-yard line. And that will bring up 3rd and 2. Greg Gibson on the tackle for the Giants. Big 3rd down here. 3rd and 2 for the Redskins at their own 11-yard line. Four receivers set wide. Sullivan under center. Sullivan throws. It's caught. And making the catch, number 86, James Norris, out to the 17-yard line. A gain of 6 in a Redskin first half. Chris Chapman on the tackle. Four receivers set wide. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan, he throws immediately out to Norris, out to the 31-yard line. A gain of 14 yards. Another Redskin first down. Greg Gibson making the tackle, number 20 for the G-Men. I've got the Giants in those throwback 80 uniforms. They look good. They look really good. 1st and 10 from the 31. Sullivan back, throws underneath, dumps it off to Justin Vaden, the tight end, out to the 37-yard line. That'll be a gain of 6. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. 4.5 minutes left to play here in the first half. We're tied at 7. Four receivers set wide. Sullivan in the shotgun. Norris in motion. They hand off a draw play to Ciali. Gets 2 yards down to the 39-yard line. On the tackle, number 92, Preston Caldwell. It'll bring up 3rd down. Big 3rd down for the Redskins right here. Evil Dead has taken the Redskins -1 today. In the eye. Hands off to Ciali. He's got the first down out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Redskins. Clock continues to move. 3.5 minutes left in the first half. We're tied at 7. Sullivan back. Sullivan rolls out. He's going to throw it deep down the near sideline. Out of bounds, incomplete. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. The G-Men, that's right. On 2nd and 10, 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan, hands off. This time it's McDade. Landon McDade out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 6. Coming up on 3 minutes left in the half. On 3rd down, Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan hands off, no play action, looking, throws, incomplete. Missed his target. He was looking for Rashard Swift. It'll bring up 4th down. Back to punt, Thomas Sears. Sears gets the punt away. Looking for the sideline, but it's fair caught by Chris Chapman at the 19-yard line. Smart move by Chapman. Had he let it go, it probably would have got out of bounds inside the 10. So the Giants will take over with 2:50 left to play in the half. We're tied at 7. The Giants will start at their own 19-yard line. William Rogers, the quarterback, in his 3rd year out of Ole Miss. They hand off to Kylan Johnson across the 30, out to the 33-yard line. A 14-yard gain. The 3rd year back out of Tennessee, Kylan Johnson. First down, G-Men. 4 receivers set wide. Rogers under center. Hands off to Kylan Johnson again to the 35. A gain of 2 yards. On the tackle that time was Enoch. I'm looking for his first name. Matthew Enoch in his 7th year out of California. 2nd and 8 from the 35. And that's the 2-minute warning. We're tied at 7. We're live from MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey, on a warm but overcast day. Rogers. It's a blitz. You had to get rid of it. The pressure was put on by Brian Trickett in his 2nd year out of Ole Miss, the defensive end. It'll bring up 3rd and 8. 1:58 left in the half. 4 receivers set wide. Rogers in the shotgun. Rogers back. Throws underneath. It's incomplete. The intended receiver, Alex Douglas. It'll be 4th down, and the Giants are going to have to punt. Both teams scored touchdowns on their opening drives, but it's turned into a defensive game ever since. Andrew York back to punt. Gets the punt away. It's be fair caught by Kenneth Brand at the 25-yard line, and that's where the Redskins will take over. They have 3 timeouts and 1:50 to work with in a tie ball game. We'll have the Cowboys and the Eagles after this, the 2nd game of our doubleheader tonight. And then after that, I have to work on more rosters. I'm still converting rosters. Converting as I go. On 1st and 10, Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan back. Throws. It's caught. Making the catch, Rashard Swift, all the way down to the 39-yard line. A gain of 14 yards. The 5th-year receiver out of Alcorn State, Rashard Swift. Finally tackled by Tarver, number 30. Sam Tarver, the fifth-year safety out of Arkansas. 1st and 10 for the Redskins at their own 39. Sullivan back. Sullivan rolls out, throws. It's incomplete. That was broken up by Francisco Barnes, the rookie out of Virginia Tech. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan sets up a screen pass to Dante Ciali down to the 45-yard line. A gain of 6. Julius Sanders makes the tackle. It'll bring up 3rd and 4. Redskins in the no-huddle offense. Throws across the middle. And it's caught by Swift all the way down to the Giant 46-yard line. A gain of 9 and a Redskin first out. And the Redskins take their first timeout. 51 seconds left in the half. On 1st and 10. Sullivan drops back. Rolls out to the near side. He's going to take off. Sullivan slides down the 41-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. 35 seconds and counting. Redskins take a timeout. They wasted several seconds. That's their second timeout. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 41-yard line. Not quite in field goal range. On 2nd and 5, 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan drops back. He's going to throw down the middle. It's caught. Breaking away from the pack. Running down the sideline, Dante Ciali all the way down to the 10-yard line. A 31-yard gain. They're definitely in field goal range now. 12 seconds. Now they take a timeout with 10 seconds left. The Redskins, they might take a shot at the end zone. They still have a timeout. No, they don't. They're out of timeouts. Never mind. They have no timeouts left. Let's see if they take a shot, though, since they're at the 10-yard line. They're going to take a shot. 3 receivers to the far side. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan back. Throws to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown. Redskins. Rashard Swift. A 10-yard touchdown reception. And right before halftime, the Redskins take a 13-7 lead. Evil Dead took the Redskins -1. Evil Dead is 19-15 now on the season. Mike Bragg for the extra point. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Redskins lead at 14-7. 5 seconds left until halftime. The Giants will get the ball first in the second half. We'll have the Cowboys and the Eagles after this, our second game this evening. Here in week 4, we're still in the early afternoon games. Thomas Sears will kick off for the Redskins. Chris Chapman from the 8-yard line over the 15, 20, 25, and Chapman brings it out to the 25-yard line. 1 second left until halftime. If you're the Giants, Just take a knee, go to halftime. And that's what they're going to do. Rodgers will take a knee. And we go to halftime. Halftime score, the Redskins 14, the Giants 7. Here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Week number 4 of our current sim season here at Jammin' Sports. The Redskins and the Giants, both teams are 2-1 coming in. Both teams one game behind the Eagles, who are sitting at 3-0. The Redskins have a 14-7 lead as we start the third quarter. Thomas Sears will kick off. Chris Chapman back to return from the 2-yard line. Out over the 10, 15, 20, and Chapman brings it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the Giants will take over. I saw that text there by Evil Dead. Yes, Julio Rodriguez, he's on a tear. A new Major League Baseball record. It's awesome. Well, let's see if the Giants can tie things up. Here at Jammin' Sports, now using Madden 24. We prayed it was a decent game. It is. At least for what I do. Rodgers in the shotgun. Rodgers back. And that gets batted right back down at him. Batting the ball down, number 54, Robert Foster. Foster in his 4th year out of Tennessee. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 22-yard line. Rodgers in the gun. Hands off to Kylan Johnson. And Johnson makes his way out to the 26-yard line, a gain of 4 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 6. Redskins lead it 14-7. Yes, I'm calling them the Redskins. I'm not going to use the other name because it's dumb. Rodgers back to throw to the near side, incomplete. He was looking for Alex Douglas. Couldn't hold on. It'll be 4th down. And the Giants are going to have to punt. Andrew York back to punt for the G-Men. York gets the punt away. And on the return is Kenneth Brand. He brings it out to the 39-yard line. And that's where the Redskins will take over, up by 7. Kurt Sullivan comes back out. Both teams at 2-1 coming in. Four receivers set wide. Sullivan under center on 1st and 10. Sullivan 3-step drop. Now he rolls out. He's in trouble. Dumps it off. And it's caught by Rod Rutledge, the tight end, out to the 44-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Rutledge, he spent 8 years with the Patriots. Now in his 2nd year with the Redskins. On 2nd and 5, 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan fakes the handoff. Throws downfield. It's incomplete. Looking for Rashard Swift. And that will bring up 3rd and 5. Four receivers set wide. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan drops back. Throws, dumps it off. And it's caught by Swift to the Giant 49-yard line. A gain of 7 yards and a Redskin first down. On 1st and 10, it's a blitz, and Sullivan barely got it away. Sam Adams came flying in there, the 10th-year linebacker out of Florida. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. Redskins at the Giant 49-yard line. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan drops back, throws outside. It's caught by McDade. He steps out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A gain of 7. That'll bring up 3rd and 3. Landon McDade. That's amazing. On 3rd down, 5 receivers wide. He throws inside, and it's caught by Virgil Say down to the 37-yard line. A gain of 5 yards and a Redskin first down. Virgil Say in his 8th year out of Oregon State. Redskins on the move. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan throws immediately. Coming across, Rashard Swift down to the 26-yard line. A gain of 11. Another Redskin first down. On 1st and 10 from the 26, Sullivan in the shotgun. Throws, and it's broken up by Raina Thompson. Thompson, the defensive back in his 9th year out of Nebraska, breaks up the pass. It'll be 2nd and 10. I don't see Clutch. If he's here, he's not said anything. 5 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the gun on 2nd and 10. Sullivan back. Throws downfield. It's caught by Justin Vaden down to the 17-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. Raina Thompson on the tackle. It'll bring up 3rd and 2. Four receivers set wide. Sullivan, inside handoff to McDade. Inside the 10. McDade down to the 4-yard line. A 13-yard gain by Landon McDade. It'll be 1st and goal Redskins. They can make it. It was a nice run. They can make it a 2-possession game. The Redskins finished 4-12 last season. They're about to be 3-1 if they win this game. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan back, throws to the end zone. Caught, touchdown. Virgil Say, a 4-yard touchdown catch. And the Redskins go up 20-7. If they win this game, not only will they be 3-1, but all 3 of their wins will be in the division. Mike Bragg for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. Redskins up 21-7. The Redskins have beaten Dallas twice already in weeks 1 and 3. If they beat the Giants today, they're going to go up 3-0 in the division. We're live from MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. Cowboys and Eagles coming up next. Somebody break up the Redskins. They're doing great. Even though they're wearing the uniforms of the other team, it still kind of works to call them the Redskins. It still works. The Pats blow speech. There's the kickoff. Chapman from the 5. Over the 15, 20, 25. Chapman, he could go. One-man debate. Chapman down the sideline. Will they get him? No. Touchdown, Chris Chapman, 95 yards. In his 5th year out of Virginia Tech, a 95-yard kickoff return for touchdown. And the Giants get right back in the game. They've been struggling on offense today. That's really what they needed right there to kind of jumpstart them. Zach Whitney will come on for the extra point. And we got a ball game again. That was a nice return. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Redskins lead at 21-14. 4:21 left to play. We're still in the third quarter. We're live from MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. So it's back to a 1-touchdown game. Whitney will kick off for the Giants. Fielded at the 6-yard line by Kenneth Brand, and Brand brings it out to the 27-yard line. And that's where the Redskins will have it, 1st and 10. 4:17 left to play. We're still in the third quarter. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan under center, or in the shotgun, I'm sorry. Throws outside, is caught by Rashard Swift down the sideline. Swift all the way out to the Giant 46. A 27-yard gain on the swing pass to Rashard Swift. And the Redskins are in Giant territory. On 1st and 10. Sullivan hands off to Dante Ciali. Ciali trying to get outside. The Giants get him for a 1-yard loss. Julius Sanders on the tackle, number 56. It'll bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan looks, throws, dumps it off to Justin Vaden. A gain of 4 yards down to the 42-yard line. Make it a gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan back. Throws downfield, is caught, wide open. Is James Norris down to the 20-yard line. That'll be a gain of 22 yards and a Redskin first down. .235 and counting here in the third quarter. Redskins from the Giant 20-yard line. 5 receivers set wide. Sullivan back. Sullivan rolls out. Throws, dumps it off. And is caught by Virgil Say down to the 16-yard line. Greg Gibson on the tackle. A gain of 4 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 6. Redskins up by 7. Trying to make it a 2-possession game again. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan back. Throws down the middle. Caught. Touchdown. Redskins. Virgil Say. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins go up 27-14. A 20-yard touchdown catch. Actually, it was a 16-yard touchdown catch by Virgil Say. And now Mike Bragg for the extra point. That's right, Evil Dead. Kick is up. And it's good. Redskins back up by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. A minute 59 left to play. We're still in the third quarter. We're live from MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. Thomas Sears will kick off. Chapman from the 4-yard line over the 15-20, and Chapman goes down to the 21-yard line. And that's where the Giants will take over 1st and 10. Just under 2 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. William Rogers hands off to Kylan Johnson around the outside. And Johnson down to the 38-yard line. A gain of 17 yards and a Giant first down. On 1st and 10, Rogers, he has to throw it away. Incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. That'll stop the clock. A minute 28 left to play here in the third. On 2nd and 10, Rogers fakes the handoff. A quarterback draw, takes it himself across midfield. Rogers in the open field. He may go. Touchdown, Giants. Are you kidding me? 62 yards on the quarterback draw to William Rogers. Some poor tackling at the line of scrimmage. They drew the secondary in, so there was nobody there to tackle him. It's now a one-possession game again. Zach Whitney for the extra point. Kick is up. It's good. Now the Redskins are up 28-21. That was some terrible tackling by the Redskins. Evil Dead's right about that. Still a minute 18 left here in the third quarter. There's the kickoff. Now Brand from the 2-yard line out over the 20, and he brings it out to the 22-yard line. First and 10 Redskins. From the 22-yard line. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan back. Throws. Dumps it off to Justin Vaden down the sideline. And Vaden out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 18 yards and a Redskin first down. There's been a whole lot of scoring here in the third quarter. Under a minute left here in the third. First and 10 Redskins from their own 40-yard line. Sullivan looking, throws downfield, a diving catch by Rashard Swift to the Giant 43-yard line. A gain of 17 yards in a Redskin first down. 30 seconds left here in the third. Sullivan under center. Sullivan hands off to Dante Ciali, who gets down to the 41-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 8. And that might be the last play of the third quarter. A very exciting third quarter. We saw a lot. And the third quarter comes to a close. The Redskins are up 28-21. We're live from MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. The 2-1 Redskins, the 2-1 Giants. We go to the fourth quarter. 2nd and 8 from the Giant 41-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan back. Throws downfield. Knocked down by Raina Thompson. Incomplete. Looking for Virgil Say. And that will bring up 3rd and 8. Five receivers wide. Empty backfield for Sullivan on 3rd down. Sullivan back. Sullivan throws down the near sideline. Wide open. Rashard Swift down to the 10-yard line. 31 yards on the reception. And a Redskin first down. Evil Dead must have known something coming into this game. I thought for sure the Giants were going to win this. Redskins up by 7, looking for more. They're at the 10-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan back. Sullivan throws underneath. Caught by McDade down to the 7-yard line. You just despise the Giants? You don't like the G-men? What's not to like? I think the Redskins can get a first down at about the half-yard line. 2nd and 7. 5 receivers wide again. Sullivan back. Sullivan throws to the end zone. Wide open. Touchdown. James Norris. A 10-yard touchdown catch. Actually, it's a 7-yard touchdown catch. I got ahead of myself. And the Redskins make it a 2-possession game again. 34-21. With just under 7 minutes left to play in regulation. Mike Bragg for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. Redskins back up by 14, 35-21. 6:59 left to play. Don't forget, we have the Cowboys and the Eagles coming up next. We'll be in Philadelphia for that one. The city of brotherly love, where they booed Santa Claus. That was a game back in 1969. They booed Santa Claus. He came out at halftime. Thomas Sears will kick off. Chapman from the 3-yard line over the 15-20. And Chris Chapman out to the 20-yard line. Giants find themselves down by 2 touchdowns with 6:55 left. The winner of this game will be 3-1. The Redskins are kind of a surprise this season. Off to a 2-1 start. About to be 3-1 if they can hold on. On 1st and 10, William Rogers in the shotgun, 4 receivers wide, fakes the handoff, takes it himself. Rogers gets out to the 27, a gain of 7 yards. It'll be 2nd and 3. Next week, looking at the schedule, looking for the Giants here. The Giants play at Minnesota, and the Redskins next week host Philadelphia. That could be a big game depending on what happens next. Rodgers in the shotgun. Rodgers back. Throws down the middle. Caught by Chris Doss all the way out to the 40-yard line. First down, G-Man. It's a gain of 13 yards. Giants from their own 40. Rodgers in the gun. 4 receivers set wide. Rodgers hands off to Kylan Johnson. Johnson out to the 45-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. We'll do 2 games tonight, and then I have to get back to the rosters. So I have rosters for tomorrow night's games. On 2nd and 5. Rodgers looking. Rolls out. He throws deep. It's caught by Doss all the way down to the Redskin 39-yard line. Another Giant first down. That looks to be a 21. No, make that it's a 16-yard gain. On 1st and 10, 4 receivers set wide. Rodgers back. Rodgers steps up, throws, and a diving catch, this time by Patrick Collins, down to the 16-yard line. A 23-yard gain by Patrick Collins, the 9th-year receiver out of Georgia. Giants on the move, trying to make it a one-possession game. Where's the defense in this game? On 1st and 10, Rodgers play action. Throws to the near side, caught by the tight end. That's James Benjamin, down to the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal, Giants. A gain of 14 yards. Giants trying to make it a one-possession game. On 1st and goal. Rodgers to Kylan Johnson. Touchdown, Giants. A 2-yard touchdown run by Kylan Johnson. And it's now a one-possession game again. The score was 14-7 at halftime. The first half was a bit defensive, but not the second half. They're scoring left and right. Whitney for the extra point. It's up and it's good. Redskins lead is now 7, 35-28. 4:12 remaining. Still a lot of time left in this one. Evil Dead cracks me up. My God, make a play on defense. Well, Evil Dead took the Redskins -1. They're up -7 right now. Whitney will kick off. Kenneth Brand back to receive the kickoff. Brand from the 4-yard line over the 20, 25. They'll mark him down the 25-yard line, and that's where the Redskins will take over. Just over 4 minutes left to play in regulation. Well, if it's in the game, it's in the game. I mean, I don't disagree. First and 10 from the 25. Sullivan back. Sullivan throws underneath. Is caught by Rashard Swift out to the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4. Giants, they need a stop if they're going to have a shot. 4 receivers wide for the Redskins. Sullivan throws outside, and it's nearly picked off. Broken up by O.J. Dyson in his 3rd year out of Akron. And that'll bring up 3rd and 4. 3:39 left to play. Redskins up by 7. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan drops back, throws, and it's caught by Justin Vaden out to the 39-yard line. And that'll be a Redskin first down. That'll be a gain of 8 yards on the play. Redskins now from their own 39-yard line. 3 receivers to the near side. Sullivan in the gun. Under 3 minutes left. Sullivan throws quickly outside where it's caught by Norris out to the 43. A gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. .240 and counting. Evil Dead's hoping the Redskins hang on. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan fakes the handoff. In trouble. He has to throw it downfield, incomplete. He got pressured by Sanders. It'll be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan drops back. Throws underneath. It's caught at the 50-yard line by Rashard Swift. A gain of 7 yards and a Redskin first down. And we've hit the 2-minute warning. Both teams with 3 timeouts. 1st and 10 Redskins from the 50-yard line in the I formation. They hand off to McDade. No, that's Ciali. I'm sorry. Dante Ciali down to the 41-yard line. That'll be a gain of 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and 1. Redskins trying to keep it on the ground. Trying to ground it out to preserve the win. Trying to run out the clock. We have the Cowboys and the Eagles coming up about 5 to 10 minutes after this one's over. Ciali up the middle, a big gain. All the way down to the 27-yard line. 14 yards by Dante Ciali and a Redskin first down. And the Giants are forced to take their 2nd timeout. They have 1 left. The Redskins are going to be a surprising 3 and 1. The Giants are going to fall to 2 and 2. Sullivan hands off to Dante Ciali again, breaking tackles all the way down to the 12-yard line. Another Redskin first down. That was 15 yards on that run. The Giants took their final timeout. They're out. And now Sullivan's going to take a knee. They got a first down. They can just run out the clock. The Giants cannot stop the clock. The Redskins are going to win and move up to 3 and 1. The Giants are going to fall to 2 and 2. On 2nd and 11. Well, they're actually going to run a play this time. They hand off to Ciali. And Ciali down to the 11-yard line. A gain of a yard, if that much. They can take a knee here again if they want. It'll tick under 40 seconds. This will be the last play of the game. Sullivan takes the knee. And the Redskins are going to score the upset. They don't have to kick this if they don't want to. They're going to go ahead and kick it. And it's good. Your final score. The Redskins win it by a score of 38-28 over the Giants. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Cowboys and Eagles up next. We'll see you then.